Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss a single phase full wave controlled rectifier. In that the bridge configuration we are going to discuss. Okay, in the bridge configuration again we are having the two types. One is a half bridge and second one is the full bridge. Okay, full bridge also known as the fully controlled bridge configuration. Half bridge is also known as a half controlled bridge configuration, or it is also known as a semi converter. Okay. So here let us discuss the fully controlled bridge configuration with purely resistive load. Okay. So here we are having the circuit diagram for the fully controlled bridge configuration. Here it is the supply voltage, here it is the load. Okay, and here we are using the 4 thyristors. Okay, these are connected in the bridge form. Okay, so that's why it is known as the bridge configuration. Next, why it is known as the fully controlled bridge configuration? Because out of the 4 switches, right, T1, T2, T3, T4, okay, out of these 4 switches, all are the controlled switches, that is the thyristors we are using. Okay, so that's why it is known as the fully controlled bridge configuration. Okay, and let us discuss with a purely resistive load. Okay, next, Vs is equal to Vm into sine of omega t. Okay, Vs is equal to Vm into sine of omega t. So from omega t is equal to 0 to pi, Vs is positive, pi to 2 pi, Vs is negative. Okay, so when Vs is positive, consider the polarity plus here, minus here. So it is like a highest potential point at this point. Okay, and here it is the lowest potential point. Okay, next, so highest potential will appear at this terminal. Okay, so this highest potential is appearing here. Are you getting the point? This lowest potential is appearing here. Okay, so if you check, the highest potential is appearing at the anode of thyristor T1, and at the same time the highest potential is appearing at the cathode of thyristor T4. The lowest potential is appearing at this point. Okay, again this point is connected to the anode of thyristor T3. So can we say that thyristor T3, yes, the anode terminal is connected to the lowest potential. The thyristor T2 cathode terminal is connected to the lowest potential. Okay, so if you check, yes, for the thyristor T1, the anode terminal, or the anode, yes, anode terminal is connected to the highest potential. So can we say that thyristor T1 is in the forward bias mode? Yes. Similarly, the highest potential is appearing at the anode of cathode of thyristor T4. So can we say that thyristor T4 is in the reverse bias mode? Yes. Similarly, the lowest potential is appearing at the anode of thyristor T3, right? Thyristor T3's anode is at lowest potential. So can we say that thyristor T3 is in reverse bias mode? Again, the lowest potential is appearing at the cathode of thyristor T2. So can we say that thyristor T2 is in forward bias mode? Okay. So please try to understand, when Vs is positive, thyristor T1, T2 will be in the forward bias mode. Thyristor T3, T4 will be in the reverse bias mode. Okay, so here when Vs is positive, that is from omega t is equal to 0 to pi. Yes, we have applied the gate signal to thyristor T1, T2 only. Ig1, Ig2, these are the gate pulses to thyristor T1, T2. Okay, similarly, when Vs is negative, that what will happen? Here it is plus, here it is minus. So it is minus, here it will be plus for Vs, negative value of the Vs, that is for negative half cycle. Okay, so it is like minus here, here it is a plus. Okay, so at that time what will happen? Thyristor T3, T4 will be in the forward bias mode, and thyristor T1, T2 will be in the reverse bias mode. Okay, so when supply voltage is negative, at that time, yes, thyristor T3, T4 will be in the forward bias mode, so gate pulse is applied to thyristor T3, T4. Okay, similarly, when Vs positive, Ig1, Ig2 is applied, that is gate pulse is applied to thyristor T1, T2. When Vs is negative, gate pulse will be applied to the thyristor T3, T4, and so on. Are you getting the point? Okay, so during 0 to pi, Vs positive. Okay, so next, now let us discuss the circuit operation for the different intervals. Okay, so first, for omega t is equal to 0 to alpha, for omega t is equal to 0 to alpha, right? So for omega t is equal to 0 to alpha, Vs is positive, so thyristor T1, T2 will be in the forward bias mode, but we have not applied the gate signal. So what will happen? Thyristor T1, T2 will be in the forward blocking mode. What about the thyristors T3, T4? T3, T4, they are already in the reverse bias mode. Okay, so therefore thyristor T3, T4 will be in the reverse blocking mode. Okay, so equivalent circuit during 0 to alpha. Yes, we can draw it as right? Supply voltage Vs, it is positive means plus here minus here, okay? So this voltage is Vt1, this is Vt3, next Vt2, and here it is Vt4, okay? Resistive load, this voltage is V0, current is I0, right? This current is IT1, yes, this current is IT2. Similarly, IT3, IT4 we are having, okay? So this is the equivalent circuit for 0 to alpha, means all the 4 thyristors will be in the off state, okay? So T1, T2 forward blocking mode, T3, T4 reverse blocking mode, okay? Next, so whether current will flow from source to load? No, closed off path is not available, okay? So what is I0? I0 is equal to 0, okay? Also currents flowing through all the thyristors will be 0, right? Also supply current will be equal to 0, Is is also 0, right? Is equal to 0. Is this clear? Next, now what is the V0? I0 is 0, so V0 is equal to 0, right? Next, so V0 is 0, right? So what is the Vt1, Vt2? Can we find? Yes, can we apply KVL to this loop? Vs, T1, load, T2, and again back to the Vs. Yes, we can apply. So it is a plus Vs minus Vt1 minus V0 minus Vt2 is equal to 0, right? Out of that V0 is 0, right? So can we write Vt1 plus Vt2? Vt1 plus Vt2 is equal to 0. Sorry, Vs is equal to Vs, right? Now if you check, Vt1 is the voltage across the thyristor T1, Vt2 is the voltage across thyristor T2. Both are in the off state, yes or no? Both the thyristors are in the off state, okay? Both the thyristors are made up of the same material, okay? So both are having the same equivalent resistance, right? And the current flowing through them is also same, okay? Because both are in the forward blocking mode, okay? So therefore can we write it as this voltage Vs will be divided equally? Yes, so it will be Vt1 is equal to Vt2 is equal to what? Vs by 2, right? Vt1 is equal to Vt2 is equal to Vs by 2. Are you getting the point? Okay, so Vt1 Vt2 is equal to Vs by 2, right? Next, so if you check from 0 to alpha, V0 0, I0 0, Vt1 Vt2 is Vs by 2, right? Next, from omega t is equal to alpha to pi, what will happen? Let us discuss. From omega t is equal to alpha to pi, yes, so from alpha to pi, yes, at alpha we are going to apply the gate signal to thyristor T1, T2. So thyristor T1 and T2 will be acting as a short circuit, okay? So once T1, T2 acts as a short circuit, current will be flowing from Vs, T1, load, T2, and again back to the Vs. Means in this loop the current will be flowing, okay? So if you check, Vt1, Vt2 will be 0, right? So here Vt1 is equal to Vt2 is equal to 0 volt, right? Next, so these two thyristors acting as a short circuit. So what is the V0? Can we say that V0 is equal to Vs? Or you can apply the KVL. Yes, KVL, it is a plus Vs minus Vt1, right? Minus V0 minus Vt2 is equal to 0, right? Out of that Vt1 is 0, Vt2 is also 0. So we can write it as V0 is equal to Vs. V0 is same as that of the supply voltage. Is this clear? Next, what is I0? Yes, I0 is equal to V0 by R. I0 is equal to V0 by R, right? So which is equal to Vs by R, which is equal to Vs by R. Is this clear? Okay. So here if you check, during omega t is equal to alpha to pi, V0 is same as that of the supply voltage, so it is a Vs, okay? V0 is equal to Vs, right? What is I0? I0 is Vs by R, right? Vs by R. So it will be in phase with the V0, right? Or in phase with the supply voltage. Next, what is the Vt1 Vt2? It is a 0. Vt1 Vt2 is equal to 0, okay? This will continue till omega t is equal to pi, right? After pi, what will happen? Supply voltage is reversed, right? So from omega t is equal to pi to omega t is equal to pi plus alpha. Omega t is equal to pi plus alpha. Let us discuss. Pi to pi plus alpha. Yes, during this interval what will happen? Pi to pi plus alpha. Supply voltage is reversed, right? So it is a minus here and here it is a plus, okay? So if you check, current flowing through thyristor T1, T2 becomes equal to 0 at omega t is equal to pi. And after that the supply voltage is reversed, right? So this supply voltage will appear as a reverse voltage for thyristor T1, T2, okay? Because it is the lowest potential will be connected to the anode of thyristor T1 and highest potential will be connected to the cathode of thyristor T2, right? So T1 T2 will be in the blocking mode, right, reverse bias mode, okay, whereas T3 T4 will be in the forward mode, right, forward bias mode, okay. Next, so during pi to pi plus alpha, T3 T4 forward bias mode, T1 T2 reverse bias mode, right, but we have not applied the gate signal to T3 T4, so all the four thyristors will be in the off state. T3 T4 will be acting as an forward blocking mode. Yes, T1 T2 will be in the reverse blocking mode. T1 T2 reverse blocking mode, T3 T4 forward blocking mode, okay. Next, so here what is I0? Circuit is not completed, right? So I0 is equal to 0, V0 is equal to I0 into R, so is also equal to 0, right? Next, can we apply KVL to the Vs, T2 load, T1 and again back to the Vs? Yes, it is like a plus Vs plus Vt2 plus V0 plus Vt1 is equal to 0. Out of that V0 is 0, right? So we can write Vt1 plus Vt2 is equal to minus Vs, right? So now again thyristor T1 T2 are made up of the same material, so equivalent resistance will be same, okay. So therefore can we write it as Vt1 is equal to Vt2 is equal to minus Vs by 2 minus Vs by 2. Is this clear? Okay, so Vt1 Vt2 is equal to minus Vs by 2. So from pi to pi plus alpha, V0 0, I0 0, Vt1 Vt2 is equal to minus Vs by 2, right? Next, from pi plus alpha to 2 pi, what will happen? From omega t is equal to pi plus alpha to 2 pi, pi plus alpha to 2 pi, right? So yes, during pi plus alpha to 2 pi, now at pi plus alpha we are applying the gate signal pi plus alpha to 2 pi, right? So at pi plus alpha the gate signal applied to thyristor T3 T4, okay. So T3 T4 will turn on, okay, because they were in the forward bias mode, okay. So next, current will be flowing from Vs T3 load T4 and again back to the Vs, right? Vs T3 load T4 and again back to the Vs, right? So here what is the Vt3 Vt4? Vt3 is equal to Vt4 is equal to 0, right? Next, can we apply KVL? Plus Vs minus 0 minus V0 minus 0 is equal to 0. So from this V0 is equal to Vs, V0 is equal to Vs, right? Next, because current direction is in the same direction and V0 polarity is also same, means current here also is flowing in the downward direction, right? Next, so V0 is equal to Vs. What is I0? I0 is equal to V0 by R, so is equal to Vs by R, is equal to Vs by R. This is I0, right? Next, can we find Vt1 Vt2? If you check here, yes, whatever the negative plate potential, the same is appearing at the anode of thyristor T1. Whatever the positive plate potential, it is appearing, yes, thyristor T3 is acting as a short circuit, so this potential will be same as that of this potential. Or apply KVL to this loop, right? Apply KVL to this loop. I am saying to this loop, please be careful, okay. So it is a plus Vs, right, minus Vt3 plus Vt1 is equal to 0, okay. Out of that Vt3 is 0, so therefore we can write Vt1 is equal to what? Minus Vs. Vt1 is equal to minus Vs, okay. So during pi plus alpha to 2 pi, if you check, yes, V0 is same as that of the supply voltage, okay, but it is a positive. I0 is, yes, in phase with V0, right, and Vt1 Vt2 it is a Vs, right, minus Vs, so it is a negative, okay. This will continue till 2 pi. After 2 pi the same cycle goes on repeating, okay. If you check, input is sinusoidal, it is a AC voltage, right, and the output is, it is having a positive value, 0 value, positive value, 0 value, so it is a DC. Whether it is a fixed DC or whether it is a flat DC, no, it is a pulsating DC, okay. It is also known as a single phase 2 pulse SCR, corresponding to one input cycle. In the output we are having 2 pulses, okay, that's why it is known as a 2 pulse, okay. All the full wave control rectifiers are known as a single phase 2 pulse, okay, rectifiers. Is this clear? Okay, so this is about, or if you check from alpha to pi, from omega t is equal to alpha to pi, thyristor T1 T2 are in the on state, right? From pi plus alpha to 2 pi, thyristor T3 T4 will be in the on state, okay. So this is about the circuit operation of single phase full wave control rectifier, fully controlled bridge configuration with purely resistive load, okay. In the next video we are going to derive the expressions of this circuit. Thank you.